Welcome to the second edition of Idiocratic Republic. I'm T-Line the Sherpa, Governor of the Universe. Here with... introduce yourself. Princess Porkchop. Our very own cat lady. Hiding here up in the air this time, we have Uncle Granddad.
Definitely not hiding.
Definitely not hiding. Brought to you by the good folks at Carp Soda. Remember, if you're not dyslexic, it's not crap. We're trying a new setup today. There might be a little bit of background noise, but we wanted to make sure that Uncle Granddad had her own microphone so she could talk in and we could actually hear her.
Share my brilliant wisdom.
The wisdom of the sea.
Or something like that.
The sea cows. Wisdom of the sea cows.
The wisdom of the sea cows.
Yeah.
Is that a fat joke?
Oh, that's harsh. So let's get into this. So we talked briefly last time about the phenomenon with the clowns that were showing up and scaring kids.
Yeah.
So some places are taking it pretty seriously. There's a county in Arkansas. Oh no, Mississippi. It was from the Arkansas Online web source.
But they've had enough of these creepy crown clays and
creepy crowns. You getting a lot of creepy crowns in the area.
Creepy clowns, the creepy clown craze.
Yeah.
Until after Halloween, so they've found them banned.
Let's try not to beat up the mic there, Ted.
Wait. It's only against the rules to dress up as a clown until Halloween?
No, until after.
Until Halloween's over, you can't be going around creeping. But
after Halloween.
After Halloween, all bets are off. You can go back to creeping and hanging out outside of buildings.
Eating children.
Riding on buses.
Yeah. So if you're in DeKalb, Mississippi, don't be... you want to put your human makeup on so that you can hide in plain sight. Or you'll be facing a $150 fine.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Go to Illinois before you creepy clown.
Illinois? Why Illinois?
Because it's...
Just because?
Yeah, it's totally near Mississippi. Right?
Have you seen a map?
Maybe not.
Geography is not her strong suit.
That's okay. That's a 7th grade thing.
Well, that may not be your thing, but did you know that leotards for your dog is a thing?
Actually, no. Not until today.
Believe it or not, the best answer to your dog's shedding problem may be a pair of skin-tight leotards. Mm-hmm. Reminiscent of the 1890s aerobic outfits.
So it's like flash dance?
Yeah, flash dance. Little fluffy in the chair. With the... Yeah. I watched that movie once.
No. It's got to be like Footloose. We'll combine the flash dance outfits, and they'll go like dance in a warehouse on slug bugs.
Yeah.
Another
dogs.
Mississippi story. We have Mecosta County, Minnesota or Mississippi?
I don't know. I don't know which one you're on.
I'm on. Okay, so
So we have some stories that we brought up, and little Princess Porkchop is blazing ahead, whether we're with her or not.
Yeah, I was still envisioning flash dancing poodles.
I know we were still. I don't think I was done talking about the high fashion of poochies.
And do they come manatee sized?
Maybe not. There are some pretty big dogs out there. You don't know how fat your dog gets.
Again with the fat jokes.
Man, you're just on a tirade today. You know, fat shaming is it's not cool, especially with who you're surrounding yourself with. We here at the OIC don't believe in fitness, I guess. We try, man. We try.
It's not that we don't believe in it. We just run screaming from it.
Screaming from it. Yeah. All right. So what was this?
Okay, so a 23-year-old woman accidentally shot herself in the hip while holstering a handgun at Walmart parking lot in Big Rapids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of talking about that earlier. So what was going on with this lady?
The sheriff deputies responded to the parking lot about 3:25 p.m. Friday, October 21st for the shooting. Police learned that the 23-year-old woman from Big Rapids was attempting to holster her handgun when a gun fired and the bullet struck her in the hip. An off-duty nurse was in the parking lot and gave a first aid to the woman. The injured woman was taken to Spectrum Health Big Rapids Hospital for the treatment and injuries and not life-threatening.
Yeah, they were not considered life-threatening.
Oh.
So it doesn't say why she was bringing her gun to the.
Because it's Walmart.
You don't know.
You gotta fight off those Pokemon rats.
The Pokemon rats, yeah. Every time we go to Walmart, we are still Pokemon going. We open up our app in Walmart, and you're just surrounded by Rattatas. It's like a horrible street gang.
They're preparing for the zombie apocalypse when nobody's there to fight off all of them, and then they can get all the food for themselves.
So
okay.
the story reminds me, it must have been like 3-4 years ago. There was this girl on Halloween, and she went into the graveyard to do her little witchy magic spell.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Wiccans on Halloween give us sane witches a bad name. But so this little miss dressed all in black decides to do a spell to connect herself with the ancestors, and as she stabs her sword into the ground, it went through her foot.
Right through the foot.
Oh, poor lady.
Poor lady.
What? You still have to be civilized.
You got to be paying attention when you're wielding a sharp object. You know, just stab it into things willy-nilly. You like that, willy-nilly?
Excellent word.
I've got the best words. The best.
Yes.
So we talked about clowns. We talked about dressing your dog up in leotards.
And we talked about Walmart
ladies. We even talked about shooting yourself at Walmart, because we've all thought about that, haven't we? What about suing people for chicken?
Oh, yeah.
There's a great story coming out of, where did this happen? Oh, you're supposed to be on this, man.
I can't find where it's at.
Oh,
where is it?
You're
Where is it?
fired. Anyway.
You can't fire me.
On the Würzburger.
On the Würzburger.
That's just a fun name to say. On the Würzburger.
On the Würzburger.
Sounds like she's at the wrong restaurant to start with. She should be eating a sausage hamburger or something. But she was at a KFC, and she was not happy with what she got. She's suing the chain for false advertising, saying that her $20 bucket of chicken was not even close to the overflowing bucket shown in the advertisements.
But
Has she never ordered fast food before?
I know.
Apparently not.
We said that in the first part, and I was like, wait, but you never get what's advertised. I mean, nothing looks as good
She's
as
making
it
a
does.
stand for everyone out there that's...
Commercials are supposed to draw you in with aroma and...
How do you
how's
smell your TV?
Yeah, what kind of programming do you have? She's got like a 1950s smell-o-vision.
So let's introduce her to like something like Walking Dead for a while.
Walking Dead.
God.
Yeah, Walking Dead with smell-o-vision.
Oh,
And the Olympics.
Oh gosh.
So much sweat.
So, speaking of smelly, there was a man,
The fart
In-
spray.
Oconee County man, was recently sentenced to probation in connection with his arrest 6 months ago when he stunk up a bar in downtown Athens with fart spray.
Okay, what is a fart spray? First off, I don't.
I'll show you.
No.
Can I go home first?
Can you go home? Don't you live here in the office?
Not if you spray fart spray.
You'll have to go back to Florida.
So it was early in the morning of April the 9th when 20-year-old Blake Leland Zango, that's a wonderful name. I love saying Zango,
Zango.
reportedly sprayed a can of liquid ass in the face of a young woman at the Whiskey Bent Bar on East Clayton Street.
How awesome would it be is if he was like trying to pick her up in a bar and that was his like line.
Hey, baby, get a load of this.
What you doing later?
What you doing later?
I'm washing all this aroma off
When I'm done vomiting, I think I'm gonna wash my clothes, right?
and go out with my friend Jeremy. He doesn't spray farts in my face like you do. You meanie.
Do you think there's a box for that on eHarmony Online?
Check off whether you like fart spray or not. I think if you're the type of person that enjoys the aroma of liquid ass, you're going to be able to tell from the picture. Not to be racist or profiling, but it's just a fact that if you like the smell of ass that much, your partner's going to know.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Why
yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Spray off a big old blast in a dive bar and see what happens.
Yes. Well, speaking of smearing things.
Smearing things, yeah.
Yeah, we were totally talking about that. A woman accused of smearing peanut butter on 30, not 29, 30 cars in a bizarre anti-Trump protest.
Well, the story goes she thought that it was she saw a gathering of people and just assumed that's what was going on.
What, smearing peanut butter?
No, that it was a Trump rally.
Gotcha.
It wasn't. It was a group of Freudian slip when talking about Trump. I said grope.
Oh, please, no.
Because that's what you think of when you think of Trump now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
No, I'm still down with the Oompa Loompa.
The Oompa Loompa.
What?
Cinnamon Hitler. So anyway, it was a group of conservationists, if I can say the word other than groping.
Wait. How could she mix up conservationist with Trump supporters?
Well, this is Okay, so authorities say the 32-year-old woman was drunk when she entered the meeting and began yelling about how she hates Trump. She departed when asked to leave, but authorities say she then used peanut butter to draw phallic symbols and write profanities on vehicles outside.
So, like, she stumbles across this group, assumes they're Trump supporters, and just happens to have peanut butter on her?
She was coming
Well,
home
yeah,
from
you know-
Walmart, so that
She
her
just came
little-
home from shooting herself at Walmart.
She is the same age as no. It was the numbers are mixed up. It was 23-year-old woman that
Oh,
got
so
shot.
she is dyslexic, so she's our key demographic for Carp Soda.
What?
Yeah, because she can't tell the difference between a hippie and a whatever goes to Trump rallies. Definitely not hippies, though.
Yeah, she had the incident report said the woman's blood alcohol content was 0.218,
And is that high?
about 2 times the state's legal limit for driving.
Oh, geez. So
So she can barely walk, but she can smear peanut butter.
Hey man, I've done some outrageous things when I'm under the influence of peanut butter.
As your brother would agree.
Oh, and what story are you referring to?
The day that you almost died.
So there was, you know, the story that we're talking about.
No,
There's
not at all.
We were having a barbecue right outside the office here, and
She's going to love this story.
yeah, it's about you.
What?
So, when Princess Porkchop was very young and still in diapers, she needed a change. So I went inside and got her taken care of. But on the way out,
Still holding the diaper, by the way.
no, I grabbed the clean one.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm going to carry around a dirty diaper. That's gross. So I washed up, grabbed another diaper. Very wasteful, I know. But
It's so worth it.
so worth it. So I grabbed another diaper, folded it up like I had just taken it off, and put my finger in some peanut butter, and walked back out over to the office where the barbecue was going on, and threw the diaper in the trash, and then acted all disgusted. I was, oh my gosh, and I walked over to 70s Steve. And smeared the peanut butter on its face.
But before you smeared it, because, like, we didn't even really register that you had thrown the diaper away. And nobody would have registered except you said, I hate it when you get it on your hands.
Yeah.
And then you wiped it on his cheek.
No, don't you hate it when you get it on your hands? And then smear. It was so worth it, but I genuinely thought I was going to die.
Yeah, for about 15 seconds, I thought you were dead.
I was ready to run. This fat boy was ready to go.
Well, I believe we have one story left.
What, you don't want to talk about your poop anymore?
I don't remember me actually doing it, but I remember,
Well, you were still in diapers, so
yeah, but
most of
I
us don't remember those days.
I remember you guys saying, talking about how one time poop shot out my butt and
Right up my arm. Yeah, this is the way this show is going to go. If anybody is still listening, they're not anymore.
not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, those poor people.
This is the kind of humor. This is the kind of thing that happens at the OIC.
Well, and partly why we used to call her Pucor.
Bucor. Bucor. Yeah. So there's this other story that we were looking at earlier, and it's one that really is not a fun one. So it's about shortchanging the people that fight for our country, and it's never anything that you want to think of happening. So short of troops to fight the Iraq and Afghanistan a decade ago, the California National Guard enticed thousands of soldiers with bonuses of $15,000 or more to re-enlist and go to war.
Now the Pentagon is demanding the money back. Nearly 10,000 soldiers, many of whom served multiple combat tours, have been ordered to repay large enlistment bonuses and slapped with an interest charges were
wage garnishes.
Wage garnishments. The tax linens they refuse, which
that's tax liens if they refuse.
Oh,
so that means that they can take their houses away if they don't pay it back. Mm. So these guys they got these beautiful bonuses,
which was so commonplace back then. I mean, because right after September 11th, you couldn't kick people out. You had retired military people trying to get back in, and then it kind of tapered off. And it's always been procedure. I mean, I lived on a base for 5 years. Guys were constantly getting bonuses. Why would they question it?
Yeah, it's but to ask for it back is just outrageous. So investigations have determined that the lack of oversight allowed for widespread fraud and mismanagement by California Guard officials under pressure to meet enlistment targets. So these guys were being pressured to get people in, and they were overstepping their bounds. And because these bureaucratic...
Put them on a quota.
Yeah, they put them on a quota, and these... Because some bureaucratic asshat decided to bend the rules, now these people that went out and risked their health, their lives, everything, have to give back money that I'm sure a lot of them don't have.
Well, it's just ridiculous. They go, and if they served combat tour, nobody comes back from combat tour unscathed. Nobody. Oh. And so not only do they give up part of their life, they experience atrocious things. They miss their family. You know, dozens of these people missed children, and they don't get to see their families. And then they come back and they owe a debt. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Thanks for going and fighting for us and our freedom and democracy and all that. But
now you owe us $10,000.
Plus interest.
Here's your check.
It's not even just pay it back. I get, okay, fine, we screwed up and you have to give us back some of it, but they're charging these guys interest.
Yeah. So not only you gotta pay back what we gave you, but you gotta give a little bit more, because that's fair.
It's about as fair as the time they said they weren't going to pay until they weren't going to pay our troops. Kind of trying to hold Obama hostage.
Yeah.
That is just horrible. I have another one. I found
it frustrates me because, you've got this culture right now of everybody's all uber patriotic.
Yeah.
And you even see it to the point that it gets, in my opinion, abused. I'm a veteran, bow down to me. But everybody believes that you have to support your vets. It's ingrained in culture right now. And then we turn around and we make them pay stuff back that was a legitimate mistake. We threaten not to sue them, or we threaten not to pay them because of whatever we're mad about. They don't get cost of living increases. Their vet benefits get drastically cut.
Well, because they go off and they do their job, and then everything is back to normal. And then the people, everybody complains, oh, well, why are my taxes so high? Oh. You're paying for these guys to go over and fight for your rights to have taxes, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So lower the taxes. One way, we could lower the taxes by not going around and picking on other countries. That'd be one nice thing to do. But where do you draw the line? Because there's a lot of people in a lot of need out there. And we can't just
Absolutely, but we can't break these people and then be like, bummer, see you later. Oh, by the way, you owe us 10 grand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like we were saying earlier, the only people that should be getting fined are the people that bent the rules and promised the money to begin with.
Absolutely.
But on that note, we're getting to about time. I think that story that you found is going to have to wait till next time.
Yeah.
So let us know what you thought of this show. Is the audio atrocious? Was it bearable?
Our peanut butter poop conversation.
Yeah,
was that crossing the line?
Did we cross a line?
Or Uncle Granddad's crochet clicking.
I didn't pick anything up in my headphones, so I think you're okay. I think you're okay. You were just sitting there, nice and calm the whole time. Anyway,
Certainly.
So, from those of us at the Outstanding Idiot Coalition and the good folks at Carp Soda, makers of the best fish liquid.
Yum.
I drank it down, and the only 5 side effects are death, diarrhea, and death.
And blindness.
Oh, and blindness. I forgot about that 6th one.
Yeah, you're a blind dead person.
Diarrhea monster.
Yep.
You're looking pretty lively.
I drank all that stuff down.
On that note, folks, good night.